everyone! And in this video, I will show you what's in my work backpack. It is pretty heavy. So before taking on my role as a software engineer, I used to be a consultant, and as a consultant I used to dress up much more formally. So I'd carry around handbags or like tote bags, and I'd have my laptop and my stuff in there. But now, since I'm working in tech, I dress much more casually. I generally wear like a sweater, or like most of the times just hoodies or t-shirts and things like that. So a black backpack is just easy to match with literally anything. And I guess just like a random side note, since March of 2020, I've been working remote, and I have not been able to go into the office because our offices are just completely shut down. I know some offices still allow people to come in at a smaller capacity, but our office is completely shut down and no one's allowed to go in unless you absolutely have to. So it's not like we have a choice to go in or not. So stuff in my backpack is like, if I were to go to work tomorrow, what stuff I would bring. Let me show you what is in my backpack now. So first things first, I have my work laptop. Yeah, so this is the 16 inch. I think it's a 15 inch. I should know this. I don't know why I'm like blinking out, but this is the 15-inch MacBook Pro. Although the developers in our company get this model as a default. If you want a Linux machine, I know you can get that as well, but it is a little heavy, but I really like that the screen is bigger and the speakers are better as well. I used to carry my laptop around every day to work. I know some people would leave their laptop in the office and leave, but in case I want to work remote the next day and things like that, I used to always carry my laptop around. And the next thing are my notebooks. So you might be wondering, why do you carry notebooks around? You have like a laptop. Well, personally for me, I still like to write things down because it helps me clear my thoughts and organize my thoughts much better. And if I write things down, it gets engraved in my head more than if I just type things away. So I have two notebooks because this first one I generally like taking to meetings, and so I can take down and jot down quick notes or quick diagrams if I need to. Because like, for instance, let's say you're in this tech meeting and they're going through these different diagrams on the whiteboard and they whiteboard things out, then it's really hard for me to take the notes on my laptop. Whereas like on the notebook, I can like draw it out easily and remember it. Like obviously, like yeah, you can take a picture and stuff too, but like for me, the process of actually drawing things out helps me like process that into my head. And also during my one-on-ones, my meetings with my manager, I also like bring my notebook so I can just write down things quickly. And I have this bigger notebook because let's say I'm trying to write some code, then I like to draw things out, like I said earlier, like for instance, drawing diagrams, drawing like the architecture pieces so that I'm able to write cleaner code. And so also that I can organize my thoughts. For those people that are software engineers or aspiring software engineers or in tech in general, you probably heard that it's better to write things down and like walk through how you're going to code something than code something right away. I also stand by that. So I have my notebook, and so I can write all my things down. Let's see what else is in this backpack. Oh, I have my hand cream. I hate having my hands dry, so I always carry a hand cream around. And I generally don't carry this around, but I thought this was interesting to throw in because it kind of shows the work I'm doing. But this is on Amazon Fire Stick. Some of the work we do revolves around developing for Fire Sticks, so we need to test on devices. Before, when I was working in the office, I had this in my office, but because now I'm working from home, I had to bring this home. It's basically like, you know, if you were an Android dev or an iOS dev, you would have a test device like an Apple iPhone or an Android phone to test on. It's kind of like that. So I thought this was just kind of something interesting to throw and show. And next, given the times that we live in now, these are antibacterial wet wipes so that I can wipe things down, and you know, the mask, because just in case, like what if my mask breaks, then I need to have a new one to wear. So these are that. And I have these stickers. I think they're from my headphones, my Razer headphones. I don't know why they're in my backpack. I'll take this out. And now for this front part of my pocket where I carry around all of my miscellaneous stuff. So first is I have my wallet. It's like a pretty compact wallet where I have my credit cards, my ID, and I have some cash, emergency cash. I barely use cash anymore, but you know, just in case. I have 40 USD and 20 CAD. These are just a bunch of cards. I used to go golfing, so I have my golfing range, golfing center membership card. What's something interesting I can also show you without compromising my personal data? So there's this place called Hotwire Coffee that's near my place. It's like a local coffee shop, and their coffee is amazing. They have like a lot of unique coffees. Like for instance, they had one where it was like Irish cream, pistachio latte, something that was like salted caramel lavender. They have like very interesting coffee, so I like going there. And it's like a coupon card. I have a QFC card because, you know, I need to go grocery shopping and they have like sales for member exclusive stuff, so gotta be frugal. I'm not that frugal, but... And yeah, so that's my wallet. Just something funny about wallets, I guess. When I was living in Canada, Apple Pay was very much distributed amongst a lot of stores, so it's very common. I think you could count the stores that didn't have Apple Pay, so this was like back in 2019. And then after I moved to the US, I noticed that a lot of stores didn't have Apple Pay. Still a lot of stores were using cards and like, you know, signatures and stuff like that. So I was like, oh my god, this is like kind of like traveling to the past. And so before, I used to not even carry my wallet around at all, but then I noticed, wow, like here you actually need to have cards. So I started carrying my wallet around. But obviously with the current times we're in and everything going contactless, I think that has accelerated the stores to have Apple Pay and Tap to Pay. So it was just like a random story because I am a too much talker, like a TMT. You know, it's kind of like TMI, but TMT. Like, see, I'm doing it again. Anyways, moving on. I have 2 hand sanitizer because I am almost running out of this one. So I have a backup one in case I need to use it. Because, you know. So, that. I have my Airpod Pros. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan. Like, their noise canceling is awesome. It's pretty good. But, like, it's just not comfortable in my ear. It's good to have, but... And I have a pair of just regular earphones. I honestly prefer these much more because they're more comfortable in my ears. That's why I have 2 sets of earphones. And also, like, if this battery dies out, then I need to use this. So I have these 2. Honestly, going to work with no music, with no, like, earphones to listen to, like, that day is just... I don't know how to explain it. It's just the worst. I love just, like, blocking out the outside noise with my earphones and just, like, getting into the zone because that helps me concentrate. So it's an absolute must. I have some lip products. So I don't really carry around makeup stuff anymore. Honestly, I've been trying to cut down on makeup, but because your lipstick comes off so much more frequently, I'm always eating something or drinking something. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I carry around lip products just in case. And I have 3 because I just stuff them in my backpack and then I never take them out. I have a ton of band-aids. As you can see, I have like a band-aid here because I am hella clumsy and I get cuts all the time. So got my band-aids because you never know when you need one. I have lip balms because my lips get so dry and so chapped all the time, and if I don't have lip balm, I freak out. Like, I actually bring my lip balm everywhere. So this is like a Britsby pink grapefruit one. I like this one because it feels light on the lips, but it does the work where it makes it feel moisturized, and also this smells so nice. It's like it's like a pleasant light grapefruit smell, so I love this one. And this one is a Bobbi brown lip balm. So this is interesting because it has like a tinted color to it. So this is something that I've always wanted to do, like, you know, like a beauty YouTuber. Like, you know how there's like a little tint? Off the side now, because my lips feel dry. Yeah, it has like a nice tint to it. So you can literally put this on top of like any lipstick or even just on like regular lips and it'll give like a little color. So I really like this lip balm. Moving on. More band-aids. Ooh, okay, so this is so random, but it's something that I wanted to show you. These are my pen. It says Magic Leap on it.
I did not get sponsored by Magic Leap. I am not associated with Magic Leap in any way. I do not work for Magic Leap.
But I got these pen at GDC. So I went to the Game Developers Conference in 2019. And like, obviously with like any conferences, like all these companies are like giving out like swag, like left and right and center, like stickers everywhere, blah, blah, blah. And when it was like the last day, Magic Leap still had like a ton of swag left. So I guess they were being a little conservative in giving them out. And so they were like,
people, please take our pens so we don't have to bring them back home.
So I snatched a ton of these pens, and these pens are the bomb. Like, I wish I can buy these pens. They just like write so smoothly, they like glide on and they don't smudge, and they look like aesthetically pleasing too. It's kind of like cute, right? It doesn't look like those like hotel pens because they look hella cheap, right? So my pens. These are my keys for my home. Just keys. This is my work badge. Yeah, to give you a sad story of what is happening right now is before this whole like turmoil happened, we were supposed to get a new office. We saw all the pictures, we saw all the videos, but to this day, it's been almost 1 year now, and I never got to check out the new office. It makes me really sad. So hopefully the day where I can go to my new office comes quickly, but we'll have to see. I have some coins, a hair tie, because you never know when you need a hair tie either. And oh, here they were. I have a pair of earrings. So I'm assuming I like had these earrings when I was going to work one day, and then I just took them off because they're uncomfortable or something like that. Let me put them in. So the thing with these earrings is just they don't like snap in nicely, but anyways, there we go. I'm almost done now, so bear with me. I have this, it's a Listerine Spray. I hate having the feeling of food in my mouth, so as soon as I eat something, I would use Listerine because it's not like you can take out your toothbrush and brush your teeth everywhere. So this works better than like any mint candy or gum. It's pretty strong. It's very lightweight. Like, you just spray it in your mouth. Even like my nose feels like rejuvenated, you know? Yes, this is a little strong, but I like it because it does its work. So I've been carrying this around like ever since like I was able to get them, so I love this thing. I've tried other mouth sprays too, but this one has been the best so far. Whew, my mouth is like... Yeah, and honestly, I feel like this is awesome to carry around since now we have to put on our masks all the time, and like you have that like stale air circulating in your mask, so to like have this sprayed in your mouth makes it feel a bit more fresh. So this Listerine pocket mist, and last but not least, I don't know why I'm not able to talk today. Last but not least, I have just a little pill container. So this is just like my emergency medicine basically. Like, I have Advil, I have some cold meds, and I also have some allergy meds. I carry this around because you never know if you need it or if someone else needs it too. So And that's basic. Oh, one last thing. I promise this is the last thing. I have this little token thing that I bought in Vancouver. So this was the last travel that I went before this whole, stay out of home thing happened. So my friend in Toronto, she visited me in Seattle and we drove up to Vancouver together. In Granville Island, we went to a store and they were selling these kind of tokens. And each token had an animal on it and like a meaning to it. I picked this one. I think it was like an eagle head or something, and this meant courage. The reason why I picked this was kind of still when I was adjusting to work in a way. It's only been a couple months and I still didn't feel too confident about my job. And I felt like I was being a little shy, not being more courageous in taking on different types of work or like driving different things. So I wanted that courage for myself. So I picked up this courage token so that I would be reminded of that. It was a nice memento and token of our trip together because she also picked one. I'm not sure which one she picked. I can't remember now because it's been about a year now, but it's the last thing that I carry around in my backpack. So yeah, anyways, that was it. That is all the things that I carry around in my work bag as a software engineer. Okay, let me do something interesting. If I had to pick absolutely 3 things that I need to bring, what would it be? Well, first of all, I need my work badge. Actually, no, scrap the work badge because, worst case, I could just be like, I didn't bring my badge and someone will let me in. So scrap the work badge. Unfortunately, I have to take a slot and bring my keys because I need to lock my door before I leave my place because, I can't have people stealing my stuff. So my keys. Second is obviously my laptop because I need to work. And third, this is the hardest part. It'd either be my AirPods or my Listerine Fresh Mint Spray. Okay, I'll do AirPods because music is my life. No, it's not, but I cannot imagine myself being at work where I'm sitting there with no headphones, no earphones, no AirPods, and just sitting there amidst all the sound and trying to wrap my head around a problem and trying to code that out is... Yep, those are my 3 items. So anyways, thanks so much for watching this video. I know I talked a lot. I hope this was just fun to watch and it gave you an understanding of what I carry around in my backpack. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye.